I get it. You want to dust a supercar at a stoplight. I mean, that's what dreams are made of. Just making an unsuspecting victim cry. Well, you're in luck because you're going to love these 8 sleepers that can be built to rival supercars all day long. First up on the list is the Mazda Speed 6. And yes, I agree, although it may not look like much. Under the hood lays a 2.3-liter direct-injected turbocharged 4 that spits out 274 horsepower, which rockets this little sedan to 0 to 60 in 6.1 seconds. And yes, I agree, stock 0 to 60 in 6.2 seconds isn't going to blow away any supercars, but that boost has tuners grinning ear to ear, because these things can easily be built up to 600 to 800 horsepower, if not more, which means this mom car could show its taillights to quite a few supercars one day. And yes, they are kinda rare, but here's a 2006 one for under $10,000 with a manual transmission. Up next is one of my favorites, the E90 Generation 335i, which can be had as a 4-door sedan, 2-door coupe, or even a convertible. Under the hood lays a 306 horsepower inline 6, which rockets this little sporty sedan from 0 to 60 in just 4.6 seconds, which isn't bad for just stock. And with just a few mods, you'll be pushing M3 numbers, if not higher. And there's a reason why this is called the German to Jay-Z, because it's pretty easy to hit some very insane numbers. But just remember to do the maintenance first before mods, because the N54 isn't really all that reliable, and that's mainly because people just don't take care of them, so as long as you do the proper maintenance, you should be good. But if you want to get into drifting, the E9X generation is actually a great platform, because it's quite the drift missile. And although finding one in decent shape can be kinda hard, here's a 2009 for under $9,000. Although it may look trashy, it's actually one of the most unexpectedly awesome front-wheel drive cars to come the American manufacturer.
Bill,
You see, in 1994, the Chrysler, Dodge, Plymouth Neon came into production as a low-cost economy car, but some people at Chrysler wanted the Neon to be something else, so in 2003, they introduced the SRT4. In stock, this thing came with turbocharged 4-cylinder, which pumped out 220 horsepower, but it came with no muffler, meaning it was loud. And even though the Neon may not be all that popular, because it's been around for so long, it has a huge aftermarket support, so you could easily modify it to your liking and slay some supercars. Now, due to the low production numbers, they are kinda rare, and finding a cleaner example is even harder to find, but here's one with a manual transmission for $6,000. But before we go on to the next car, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this, as well as comment what other videos you want me to make. The Infinite G35 is basically just a luxury version of the Nissan 350Z, so yes, with just a few mods, you could either have yourself a drift missile if you like to go sideways, or a tuner with some seriously high numbers with your supporting mods. The G35 also comes in a 4-door sedan if you want the 4 doors. And guess what, here's a sedan and coupe for both under $7,000. As we all know, Mustangs have been around for a while, and a lot of people were already modifying them like Shelby and RT, so getting some serious power out of one of these ponies is as easy as a few bolt-ons and a tune. Some may be hard to find in stock form because most of them have already been modified, but if you do some digging, you can find a cheap one like this 2007 for under $8,000. Back in the early 2000s, on paper it is the perfect competitor to the BMW E46, since they both have a straight 6 engine, 4 doors, and rear-wheel drive. But it just wasn't as fast and refined as the BMW, but it did have the legendary 2JZ. Although it lacks some internals since it isn't the 2JZ GTE, it still gets a lot of power since it has a higher compression. They are getting rare, so grab one while you can. Like this 2001, I found for $6,000. Why, you may ask? Well, because they're perfectly balanced cars, and extremely cheap to modify and upgrade, which is why you almost see them everywhere at drift and track events. Now, you could either keep the stock motor, throw a S55, S56 into them, or even LS swap them for dirt cheap. All this fun can be had for just $7,000, and it even comes with a manual transmission. I know what you guys are thinking. There's no way this super safe station wagon is going to beat a supercar. Well, that's what makes it a sleeper. Because under the hood lays a turbocharged 2.5 liter, which pushes out 300 horsepower, which brings this car from 0 to 60 in just under 6 seconds, and that's just stock. Throw on a few mods and you'll be pushing over 500 horsepower. So if you want your very own V70R, you can snag this 2006 for under $9,000. So there you are, those are the 8 cheapest sleeper cars with unlimited tuning potential. Comment down below what is your favorite sleeper, and while you're down there, smash that subscribe and like button so we can know that you enjoy this type of content and can make more in the future, and also comment on how we can improve our videos and make it more entertaining next time.